Hello, my name is Ben Maestas and I'm Vice Chair of the Tacoma Arts Commission.
And I'm Olivia Allison. I also serve on the Arts Commission alongside Ben and 13 other volunteer community members. Thank you for joining us as we celebrate the 20th anniversary of Tacoma Arts Month. Tacoma Arts Month is a snapshot of what our community offers year-round. Everything from events to workshops, exhibits to performances, and is an invitation to celebrate arts, experience culture, embrace community, connect with creativity, and share joy.
This special program will help us celebrate at a time when we cannot come together, as we hear and see a sampling of the many organizations and individuals who contribute to the vibrancy of our community.
My name is Slu Peichel, Cedar Moon woman, Connie McLeod. I am a Puyallup tribal elder and the cultural director for the Puyallup tribe. We are standing here on the traditional lands of our Puyallup people. One of our largest villages was here along these waterways. Our people would have lived their everyday lives here. So I want to welcome you to this place that our people have always lived. Our creation stories tell us of a time of a great flood. Our people then gathered their belongings and put them in our canoes, and we traveled to the top of our sacred mountain. And there we stayed until the waters began to recede. And we developed these villages along these waterways, along what now is our sacred river, here into the Sound. We welcome people that come from thousands of miles away to be gathered in potlatch times, gather in ceremony, and sometimes even gather to share everyday life. So today I'm just going to offer a prayer that says, that honors our ancestors that have welcomed us here today. Sapa and Kaya, grandmother and grandfather, pray and give thanks for today, that we could be here at the sacred place. We could be here at our sacred water, so that our people, our ancestors, would know that we're still here today, living everyday lives on these sacred places. So we welcome you to this gathering at this time where our people have always been. Our grandmothers and grandfathers are thankful that you could be here today, thankful that we have this opportunity to share this land, this place, our water, our sacred mountain. We all live together. We all share a responsibility, not only to take care of one another, but also to take care of this land, this earth, this gathering place. So we welcome you again to this place of our people, this place of generosity, this place that we live in today. All my relations, all my siya.
Hello, I'm Commissioner Jamaica Scott. Tacoma Arts Month started in 2002 with the goal of elevating the visibility of the arts in Tacoma by highlighting artistic producers, events, and activities. In that inaugural year, 13 artists opened up their working studios to the public for the Tacoma Studio Tour. In the 20 years since, that number has grown to almost 100 artists each year. In the same time, the number of community-produced arts and cultural programs happening under the umbrella of Tacoma Arts Month has expanded from just a handful to hundreds. This is a reflection of not only how much Tacoma has grown, but of how investments in our cultural community have expanded access and how our very definition of what arts and culture is and who is represented has changed over time. What hasn't changed in 20 years is the passion and commitment. I want to express my gratitude to the culture bearers and creatives who show up with compassion and care and service to our community. We will continue looking to you to help shine a light on our humanity and our connections. Here's to 20 years of Tacoma Arts Month. Keep spreading the joy.
for Tacoma creatives. Art in our gritty city of destiny is a fire that never rests. It erupts in a torrent carrying pride and passion, hope and healing. It smolders in coals that refuse to be banked, even when buried in packed ash layers of economic disappointments, even when drowning in the insistent flood of gentried waters from the north and from the south. It flickers sly fingers reaching out to awaken our eyes, our ears, our minds, burning its way through us, or both. Art in our gritty city of destiny is a fire that never rests because it does not forget the past. This living blaze honors ancestral caretakers of this land and the ancestral caretakers of our hearts. It remembers and recognizes those harmed and herded away. It works to remove rooted blights of injury and injustice. Its smoke whispers our worries and wishes. It sings the song of our mountain, our city's most sincere soul. It fills our mouths, our throats, our lungs with an air that sustains, even when the suffocating toxins from rancid politicians and societal systems cannot be escaped. Even when the waves of this virus continue to crest higher and higher, and there is little civil air, safe air to breathe. Our art, our people are a fire of gritty persistence and power, and we will never rest. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Councilmember John Hines. Arts and culture are integral to our community. Art that is meaningful, that touches us and transcends our normal experiences with the world, identifies something or connects with part of us that almost cannot be explained. Words do not do it justice. The mural, the sculpture, the story, the performance connect with us and reminds us that we are not alone in our world. Others share our hopes and our fears, our dreams, and our setbacks. As we've gone through so much as a community these past 2 years, so often isolated from one another, the arts have fostered the connection we need. Arts and culture express the often inexpressible and help bind up the collective wounds of the moment so that our community can move forward together again. This is why we invite you to join us in celebrating Tacoma Arts Month. The arts are needed now more than ever.
There is more peace somewhere.
There is more peace somewhere.
I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more peace somewhere. There is more peace somewhere.
There is more love somewhere. There is more love somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more love somewhere. There is more hope somewhere. There is more hope somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more hope somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more joy somewhere.
Mili, 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 mili. Lua pati, lua pati, lua pom, lua pom, lua pati mali om. Oh!
Sivala iama sisio nima pese fia fia iona vi inga le faaola tanga waia amai faafita Yesu ila ualofa o te pese mafa ane ene e tau tau pelo sili sili ese le mana mea oi tu mau pea oi lau pele
Each year, as part of the Tacoma Arts Month, the Tacoma Arts Commission presents the Amicat Arts Awards. Traditionally, these awards recognize 3 individuals and organizations who positively impact their community with their passion, innovation, and commitment to the arts. But this year is different. The 2021 Amicat Arts Awards will honor our collective community for the work we have done in big and small ways to buoy spirits and bringing us together these past 2 years.
We acknowledge how difficult the past 2 years have been, and we look to you, our community, to tell us who and what has made a difference in Tacoma through the arts. Who inspired you with their creativity? Who kept you going through it all? Where did wonder and care show up in your neighborhood? No creative contribution is too small. Think next door, think down the street, think Tacoma. Consider the folks who made sidewalk chalk art, sewed masks, painted murals, set up displays in windows and yards, provided virtual arts experiences, and more. Help us honor our community.
To submit your honoree, provide a name, short description, photo, or video if possible, and share it with us anytime throughout the month of October by either tagging us in a public post on Facebook or Instagram using hashtag Amicat2021 and hashtag Tacoma Arts Month, or by emailing us at artists@cityoftacoma.org.
Some days I wish to go back to the days of swirling slides and swing sets. Playing detective with magnifying glasses, we were doctors with roly-polies for patients. And playing cops and robbers always ended up a little too rough. I miss measuring time and my height, feeling pride when my feet touched the ground when hanging from monkey bars. Those days, it's like it was just yesterday. So clear and vibrant, but some days the rose tint fades away. I can only go back to scraped knees and bruises. I only remember stress that I was too young to handle and a fear of walking to school alone. I remember wearing clothes that stretched across every bit of skin because God forbid I get sent home for a skirt I was wearing. And when I didn't, even though we learned to keep our hands to ourselves, some refused to. Those days are twisted and tied in complexes and traits I wish to get rid of. Some days I know that I can't. For every day I live in a memory as though if I stay I can go back. Other days I take my stories, transformed into heirlooms, and give them to whoever asks. And some days I embrace change as an old friend and accept that there's no way back.
Thank you for joining us for the 20th anniversary of Tacoma Arts Month.
Remember to think about who you'd like to nominate in your community for the Amicat Arts Awards. Here's to 20 years of Tacoma Arts Month and celebrating arts and culture.
We look forward to connecting with all the creativity Tacoma has to offer and sharing joy this October.